Assalamu alaikum and welcome. Now, in Christianity, the Christians are of the belief that God became a man, and because God is Almighty, He can do whatever He wants, that God can do anything. And when a Muslim is trying to point out to them that that is not possible because of what God is and man is, that they are both different items, that God is infinite and man is finite. God is the creator and man is the created, and that God is independent and man is dependent on Him. That it's not possible for God to become a man. The Christians will tell you, your God is too weak. My God can't do anything. Well, that is a very serious logical fallacy. God does godly things. He doesn't do ungodly things. He doesn't do stupid things. He doesn't do silly things. What He does are godly things. For instance, can God become a baby so that He will cry or something? That is not possible. God can't do anything. Can He become a dog or a cat or mice? It's not possible for God to do anything. What He does are godly things. He doesn't do monkey tricks. You see, the Christians confuse difficulty with impossible. For instance, if you ask, can man pick up a car? Is it possible for man to pick up a car? Well, maybe it is too difficult for man to pick up a car. What about God? Can God pick up a car? Is it possible? You see, some things are impossible because they doesn't mean anything. There is not any theological lesson to derive from God picking up a car. It is just a silly statement. It is just an empty statement for God to pick up a car. It doesn't mean anything. For instance, if I say a square circle, what is a square circle? It's just an empty statement. It doesn't mean anything. And the Quran has given us the arguments to use and the refutation on these logical fallacies. For instance, in the 89th chapter of the Quran, it says, by the even and the odd. That means when you say even, you mean it's not odd. When you say odd, you mean it's not even. You see, I hope the Christian will get this into their head. And they won't get it into their head. They keep on mentioning these logical errors. For instance, some couple of months ago, I was debating with a Christian and on the topic of Trinity. He was pointing out to me that God is three, and he was giving me an analogy with egg, that just like as an egg, it has three items in it, so does Trinity. God is three in one. And I was pointing out to him that it's not possible for that to happen because Trinity is different from an egg. He says, well, God can do anything, and so God is three in one. This is who He is. That is His nature. And I said to him, okay, if that is His nature, then why can't He be one or two or three or four or five or six or 7 today and 8 the next day? And so he said to me that, yeah, he decided to be three because He can do anything. You see, it is a very serious logical fallacy. It's not possible for that to happen. So, think about it and thank you. God can't do anything. What He does are godly things. Assalamu alaikum.